I'm here today basically tell you my story, tell you a little bit about me, invite you into my world. My world, it was a pretty wild world. If I got shot a couple years ago. I got shot 12 times, point blank range. With if you know anything about guns and calibers, with a 40 caliber handgun. Um, I used to dibble and dabble in some things that just weren't Christ-like. Let's call it that. I had a speakeasy, and upon closing down for the night, one of my partners had a situation with some people, and they had a situation with me, and it just got real ugly real fast. To where a guy got up on my car and shot my friend. I was in the driver's seat. He was in the passenger seat, and he shot him like twice in the head, twice in the side of his head. Shot him like twice, 2 or 3 times in his face. A couple shots in his torso. But he put a hole in the side of his head about that big, and some of the bullets that hit him went through him and hit me, and I got shot in my chest, below my heart, my shoulder, my forearm, upper arm, bicep. Basically, they tore my right side up. My hip. It was 2 people shooting at me from both sides of the car. Long story short, the crazy part to it was, once the guy was shooting, at one point he started to run away, and I yelled to my friend like, "Yo, get up!" And I put my thumb inside his head to try to stop him from bleeding. Put his body inside the car, and like a gunny down my chest, and he shot me in my chest, like centimeters below my heart. And so I like the impact of it like pushed me back. I hit the seat, and now we face to face. And now he looking at me. He like, "Oh, you really don't want to die?" And upon me yelling, the dude he came back and reloaded. He put the gun, he raised it and put it to my head. And when he put it to my head, like it hit my head, hit me in my forehead, but he didn't shoot at that moment. It hit me and then came back. So I put my arm up and he shot me in my forearm. And friends of mine got up to the car, got me out the car, fast forward, get me to the hospital. And when I was in the hospital, I'm laying on the table, and like pretty much like I know I'm about to die. Like it's checkout time for me. So I'm talking to the doctors, and I'm irritating them. I talk a lot. Y'all don't mind that. So I'm talking to the doctors, and they standing around, and I'm asking their name, and I'm just trying to just implore upon them, like I'm not a bad person, something bad happened to me, but like you may have saved me. I'm good. I'm a good dude. Long story short, I basically died. I flatlined for 7 minutes, and when I was in a coma, so when I wake up, days later, she comes in and they explain to me everything that happened, and the lady that's at the bottom of the table, like she did chest palpitation, I think that's what it's called, but she basically like didn't want me to die, and at that time, I was happy, I was like that, I'm still happy, thank you, miss, whatever your name was. So now the time go on, but now it's like God did some, like people tell me all the time, that God kept you here for a reason, but I never really understood it. Like I just let that go in one ear and out the other. Like it's really not a miracle. What happened to me, like I got shot. Like that happened to people every day. Like the miracle is that I'm sitting here and y'all looking at me on the screen. Like I'm in church and I'm talking to y'all. Like and ain't nobody make me come here. Like I came here on my own, and been coming here on my own, and ain't nowhere else make me want to come back. And like I've been here, I came in one day, and I ain't left since. I come here when it ain't even church, So I just want y'all to know and really understand this and believe this. God is more than enough. Like, He is. He's more than enough. Like, if you don't get it from me, then if you don't get it, you don't get it. Like, somebody hit the person next to you in the head and make them tell them to get it. Like, God is more than enough.